Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I am glad it is finally Thursday because guess what today is? Today is the day that I get to go do a class today. I'm excited. Good morning, John. How we doing this morning? Good morning, Deidre. Good morning, Coolest Dad. Hey, Coolest Dad, did you ever do the DTF transfers? You have to tell me. I want to know what you think of them because I'm like totally addicted to those things. They are awesome. Glad to hear, John. Glad to hear. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, y'all. How are we doing this morning? We're going to have some fun today. We do have a hard stop at 6:30 because I got to get to the Valley by 9:30 this morning for my class to start. So, and y'all, it's going to be a fun class. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. So we're going to do, good morning, Irie. How are you? I am good. I am good. Going to Arkansas. You're going to Arkansas? Cool as that? How cool is that? I'm hoping it's for something fun. I'm hoping it's for something fun. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all ready to have some fun? Yeah, this is my first time doing this. So what I ended up doing is, so I actually went, nothing around there. So, well, that's why y'all join my lives. If y'all don't have classes, oh, awesome, coolest dad. If y'all don't have classes where you at, join the live here. I am doing a class every morning. We are doing a class every morning, Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30, and y'all get to learn whatever you want to here. It is fun. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for the heart me. And y'all get your coffee out. Get your coffee out, y'all. Get your coffee out. We're going to have some coffee this morning, and we are going, thank you. Thank you. We are going to have fun doing some reverse applique. We're going to have some fun doing some reverse applique. I did go ahead. So let's take a step back. So I actually, I got the designs off of E, and then I started putting them in, but it was like I had to add them one by one by one, and then it was like a start and stop on the stitching. So I went back into the software I use, and I actually created the design. So, but if you want to see the design I have, you can go over to my YT and click in there, and I showed the one that I had got. So just in case you want to. So, but drinking coffee here. So we have a couple options. So because I went and got two sweatshirts. I went and got two different sweatshirts because we're going to see how much time we have. I'm not sure. It doesn't take that long. It took about 15 minutes to stitch out. Took about 15 minutes to stitch out. But so I have a green sweatshirt, and then I have and then this one is kind of a fuzzy sweatshirt. So what I want to do is I have the reverse applique to do on one. And then I decided that we're going to see if we can try and do the puff on there too. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll have time because it's going to take a little bit of time to, because we're going to have to use that seam ripper, or this is going to be a fun seam ripping, hopefully anyways. We're going to hope because I stitched out. I went ahead and did, let me unmirror y'all. Gonna unmirror y'all. Oh, whoops, I'm flipping the camera. Unmirror. There we go. And then y'all, hello on YT, y'all. Hello on YT. Thanks for joining. So if any of y'all want to come over over on the YT, you see a bigger screen. It's a bigger area. So, but anyways, so I went ahead and stitched. Hey, Cynthia. I went ahead and stitched this out just to see what it would look like. So I was like, because I had it way too big at first. I'm like, okay, we don't need it that big. So, but like I said, we can put it on the green sweatshirt. We could put it on the green sweatshirt, or we can put it on the white one. I'm thinking the white one because I don't know. Just thinking. What do y'all think? Which one? Which one do we do? Do we do the white one? Because I mean, because we're gonna stitch it out, and then I'm thinking this fabric as the backing. we have a couple options. We have that. I mean, we can pretty much do anything we want, but because I have that fabric, I went and got some purple fabric yesterday. Pretty much anything. What do y'all think? I'm letting y'all choose. I'm letting y'all choose. We have, I like this color too. This color's kind of fun. So y'all want to help me choose? Y'all want to help me choose? Because we got to get it hooped. We got to get it hooped in there. The white with the blue floral. Floral. What kind of word is that, Cynthia? Oh my gosh, floral. We're going to put it with a floral. The white shirt. Okay, John. All right. All right, y'all. We're going with the white one. Oops. We're going with the white one. And then it says use cutaway stabilizer. So we're going to use the soft because I don't want it hard on there. So we are going to, let's see how we're going to do this, y'all. Last floral. Yes, Cynthia, we're making up words this morning. Good morning from Kentucky. Where are y'all at this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, y'all. So we're going to save this one. If we happen to have time, we'll go back to that one. We will go back to that one. And don't forget your coffee this morning. Get your coffee out and have some coffee. We're going to have coffee this morning. Louisiana, Louisiana, Louisiana. Miss Cynthia, I'm going to come visit you one of these days. I'm going to come visit. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning. Thank you, coolest dad. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Cynthia. All right, y'all. So I'm going to use this soft stuff because it's going to be against your skin when you're wearing it. And I don't want to wear the rough stuff. The panhandle of Florida. Well, welcome, Florida. We got a few people from Florida this morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope y'all are, I know it's a little chilly this morning. And like I said, when it's got that humidity and it makes it even colder. It makes it even colder in the morning. So, okay. So what we're going to do, so is we're going to have to hoop, because we're going to have to do that, but we got to put a piece of this in with it. I'm going to take a piece of this. We're going to see, y'all, I don't do clothes very often, so we're going to trim a piece of this off, not with that one. Not with that one. What do I do with my scissors? See, this is what happens. I just had scissors. There they are. I said, don't tell my husband I'm using the scissors. So anyway, we're going to trim. Where is... Y'all, I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. I'm telling you. What am I going to do with it? Don't you know what I did with it? Anyway, all right. We're going to trim this out. Because this is going to go on the inside of the sweatshirt behind it. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll turn that sweatshirt. Y'all, I've never done this. So we're going to turn the sweatshirt inside out. We're going to turn it inside out here. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, the inside is soft. Ooh, that is a soft inside. Okay. So we're going to turn inside out. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to turn y'all this way. Turn you this way so you can see what we're doing here. See what we're doing here. Because I'm going to minimize that. Minimize. Got so many things up there. Okay. That way we don't get in trouble for having things up on screen. So, okay. So what we need to do is we need to put this, and we're going to put right side to there. Because when we stitch out that lettering, once we get it all stitched out, we're going to go back in with the seam ripper and we're going to trim from in. This may be intricate. I don't know. Y'all got me doing this one. I'm telling you, y'all got me doing this one. So hopefully this turns out okay. So I'm trusting y'all. I am trusting y'all. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to take this stabilizer. We're going to put the stabilizer here too. I'm almost thinking, let's spray a little of this to keep the stabilizer on the fabric. Put a little bit on this side too. I don't want to put stabilizer on the other side. But what if we put a little tape? Maybe we could put a little tape to hold the fabric onto the back of the sweatshirt. What do you think? You think that might work? Because we could do that. Because then what we're going to have to do is we're going to put that bottom of the hoop on the inside of the sweatshirt and then pop in the top of the top on there. So I'm going to tape this. We're going to tape it and see if it works, y'all. We're going to see if that works. I don't know. I think I need another drink of coffee. I need another drink of coffee. What kind of coffee y'all drinking this morning? I got the peppermint mocha going this morning, so I ran out of the coconut, so then I opened up the peppermint mocha. I think get that one on there, and I'm going to take that stabilizer too. Coffee, right, Miss Lisa? We need coffee. Miss Lisa. Lisa, we need to figure out a Christmas party. We need a day for a Christmas party. You want to help me plan that today? Look at the calendar and see if you can figure out a day that everybody's going to be in office, and then we'll plan it. Do you mind helping me? Please. Please, please. Put a little tape on. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Oh, we ran out of that one, but I got more. So we're okay. But I think this is enough. So I'm going to put just a couple more pieces. I'm going to put one there and then one there. Okay. So now we're going to turn this back in the other way. Turn it back the other way. Yeah, I will, Lisa. I'll call on my way in too. I'll call on my way in if that's okay. Once I get through the canyon. Okay. So now we have this in here. So I'm thinking what we need to do is, it's been a while since I've done the embroidery, because usually I just embroidery on sweatshirts. So what we're going to do is we probably need to find the center. I'm going to use a 10-inch hoop. We're using a 10-inch hoop here. So thinking. We need to go like this. Find the center. I don't want to draw on there, so I'm going to use a piece of tape. I'm going to use a piece of tape. I'm going to put dot there. And we're going to go the other way up, so it puts an X that way. I'll show you what I did here. So I'm just using the quilting tape, and I'm putting I put like an X right there in the middle. That way I kind of know where the middle of the shirt is. So now what we're going to do is, because you got to have the bottom of the hoop. That's the bottom. So we got to have the bottom of the hoop on the inside of the sweatshirt. So we're going to slide this to the inside of the sweatshirt, y'all. Slide this one to the inside of the sweatshirt. So we're going to, and it's got to go under that fabric and the stabilizer that you put in there. So we're going to go this way. Push this in here, and we want to make sure we center this. So we're looking at the center. The hoops have like a center mark on the top and the bottom of them. So we're kind of centering that on the top and the bottom. Come down here, center there, and hopefully we get it centered. Come down a little bit. And once we get it in the hoop, we can move it around. We can move that design around a little bit once we get it hooped there. So we're going to put this one, we may have to I have to loosen it up a little bit. Loosen it up a little bit. I probably should have. We have to go a little bit more. A little bit more. Did I get you? I got you. I got you hooped. I got you hooped. You are hooped. Okay. So we are hooped. I'm going to leave that there because when we get it in the machine, we're going to make sure that it's centered right there. Dadgummit. Did you see what I just did? I just unhooped it. Y'all, I'm not having too much good luck this morning, y'all. I'm not having too much good luck. Let's try this again. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got this, Miss Cynthia, right? Like, I know I can do this. I know I can do this. Y'all asked for reverse applique, so we're doing reverse. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need to loosen you a little bit more. We're gonna loosen you just a little bit more. And I just noticed, probably the thing I looked, because that was gonna go under, so we need that over there. Over there. Over. Pop in there, y'all. Pop in there. Move that way. Okay. It's so thick. My glasses are pulling down the bottom of my nose there. I want to make sure it stays in there and doesn't pop out. Okay, I think we have it. Finally. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had to get it hooped. Okay, so now loading it into the machine. Y'all, man. Okay, so in order to load it in the machine, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to pull this way. And y'all, I got the sweatshirt at Wally World yesterday. So do you ever this is the first time I have ever done a reverse applique on a sweatshirt. Good morning, Georgie. How are you? So this is the first time I've ever done a reverse applique. So I don't know how floating would do on a sweatshirt. I don't know how that would work. So we may have to try it next time. We may have to try it. Have you floated a sweatshirt? So I'm thinking you have, Karen. Does it work okay? Because hooping is not no fun, as you've seen. Hooping is not no fun on that. So I'm thinking because we're doing the blue fabric, but not on the reverse applique, huh? Okay, well, fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. You float everything. Karen, as you see on my other stuff I do, I float a lot of things. But I have never floated this, so I'll try it. I'll have to try it too. Thanks, Karen, for letting me know, because I'm going to try it, and we're going to see if it works. I'm going to try it, and we'll see if it works. Anyways, so let's take this over here, and we're gonna go to the embroidery machine. So I'm going to turn y'all this way. We're going to get turned, turning. I'm going to pull you this way a little bit. Go down. Oops, there we go. Okay. You can share, my friend. Awesome. 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 Okay. So there's that. Y'all, hold on one moment. I got to grab a banana right quick. So hold on. Sorry, I just needed something in my stomach, so I grabbed a banana. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out that green. And I'm thinking with that blue fabric. All right, Lisa, thank you. I'm thinking with the blue fabric, we're going to use this with that white. So hopefully we'll see what it turns out to be. Hopefully. So let me grab a new bobbin. A new bobbin. Okay. So I'm going to, y'all ever have fun trying to find the end of those pre-wound bobbins? Those pre-wound bobbins are like, hello. Hey, but I found that if you kind of scratch the end of it, it kind of makes it a little bit easier to find. So I'm going to load that in there. And we're going to load the blue thread. Now remember what I said on these, just as a reminder, your thread was meant to go this way through your machine. So trim that thread up top and pull it down. That way you're not pulling it reverse way. Do I remember always? No, but you try. You try, right? Okay, so we're gonna thread this. I'm excited. I want to see how this turns out. And y'all, if this turns out good, I'm wearing it today. I'm gonna wear it today. What the heck? Because I'm going to a sewing class anyways. So being I'm going to a sewing class, it'll fit right in, right? It'll fit right in. You got to leave early this morning, Cynthia. Okay, cool. Safe travels to you, Miss Cynthia. Okay, so we're gonna load this in here. No, y'all, I am not any good at this. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Because I'm thinking. Well, let's get it loaded. We'll get it loaded first. Now I have to, as you can see, I don't do this. Because now we gotta pull this here so we can get to the inside of the sweatshirt. Okay. We want to make sure that we're only stitching on the inside of that sweatshirt there. We are gonna have a seat here. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Anybody that's joining this morning, we are doing a reverse applique on a sweatshirt here. Hopefully, we're hoping this turns out. Hopefully, it turns out. I think we're okay. We're gonna see. No, my didn't thread the machine when I did that. Thread. Let's see where it's laid out at, because that's the center right there. Looks like we're pretty close. We're going to see where it's going to stitch out. So I'm going to turn that projector on. That's the biggest thing I hate about the, right? Yeah. So I'm taking an embroidery class today. So the local quilt shop in the Valley, one of the local quilt shops I go to, y'all, if you're ever in Phoenix in the Valley, and I think they may have Mole Queens somewhere else, but Mole Queens, y'all, check out Mole Queens. They're a fabulous quilt shop. Their customer service is awesome. Okay. So I think I need to go up some. We're going to go up a little bit more here, because I don't want it on my belly. I want it up higher a little bit. So thinking we're okay there. I'm thinking, y'all. Okay. So we're going to take the tape off. I have to say, so what we did is we put tape down to mark the center of the sweatshirt. So I think that worked out okay. Okay. So I'm going to hold this out of the way as it stitches. It takes about 15 minutes. So we're going to hit start. I don't know. Y'all should tell me an easy way to do this, because I think it's going to look cool once we get it trimmed out, but stitching it is interesting. You have no clue on this, Cynthia. Can you give us a little tour of your sewing room in the RV, please? Absolutely, Sadie. It's kind of a mess right now, but once we get done stitching, I can give you a tour. And y'all, I got invited to be on a podcast this weekend. So, right, B? I can tell why it's not any fun. But anyways, I got invited to be on a podcast this weekend. So Saturday I have a podcast. I will post the information for it. So that way, if y'all want to see it. So yes, I am on both platforms right now, y'all. So yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll get the information for it, Cynthia, and I'll get it posted. So they'd reached out to me about a month or so ago, asking if they could do a podcast on me. So I'm excited to see what this turns out. Right, B? I'm excited about it too. So I thought it was kind of cool. And I have to say last night it was kind of cool because I was scrolling through TT, and all of a sudden I hop upon a group, and they were in there chatting, and I heard my name, and I hopped in, and they were like, "We were just talking about you," and I was like, I told my husband's like, "You're famous." I'm like, "I'm not famous, y'all." I have another job interview. Yay! Awesome. Thanks for the heart, me. Thank you. Thank you. You got to go to Wally World early this morning. Y'all, let's send some good vibes to Miss Cynthia. She gets, we got to get her a closer job. That way she doesn't have to commute so far. Oh, well, thank you, Tammy. I have to say, it was very cool stopping in and saying hi. So I like to support my fellow sewers. So I had just gotten, I'm going to turn y'all this way. I had just gotten home from work, and we had eaten supper, and we had just sat down to relax for a little bit and then headed to bed. Y'all, I go to bed early. I do. I go to bed between 7:30 and 8 o'clock every evening. So, of course, y'all, I get up early. So I get up early. So I think what we need to do is we need to run this stitch. I do work full time, so I'm a director of IT. I run an IT department, so we do live in our RV. We live in our RV, Sadie. We've been in here 3.5 years. Good morning, Miss Amy. We've been in here 3.5 years. So about 3.5 years ago, we sold our house, bought a camper. Good morning. And we've been here ever since. So I like it. Thank you, Miss Amy. And thank y'all for joining on YT. Thanks for joining on YT. How are y'all doing this morning? How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So thanks for reposting, and thanks for sharing, and thanks for hanging out, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good morning, Miss Dolly. How are you? We are trying, if y'all are just saying you know how to do edge to edge. I do know how to do edge to edge quilting. Yes, I do. I do a lot of edge to edge quilting, y'all. And we actually have another quilt we're going to be doing for Miss Amy. So I'm actually going to be looking at fabric for that quilt today at the quilt store, because I got to find some coordinating fabric. So the pictures, we're doing a reverse applique sweatshirt, Miss Amy. We're doing a reverse applique sweatshirt. So we got to find some coordinating fabric for those images that Miss Amy found, because we're doing another quilt for Miss Amy. So thank you, Cynthia. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stitch it again, because it says do both stitches. So we're going to do both stitches. So we're going to run that second stitch again. And I think it just, I think y'all just wanted to see me use the seam ripper. I think y'all just wanted to see me use the seam ripper, because we're going to have quite a bit of seam ripping going on. So we're just going to sit and chat. We're going to sit and chat and seam rip. So, and I used the saying that y'all were talking about yesterday. How big is your RV that you have? So B, so this is I think it's an actual 43 foot, but It's actually about 46 foot long. So the toy hauler is actually my sewing room. So I'm in the toy hauler section of it. So it's everybody's favorite tool, right, Miss Amy? Yeah, the seam ripper is everybody's favorite tool. We've got about 10 more minutes. We'll get this stitched out. We'll go over to the cutting table and then we'll just sit and visit, y'all. We're going to sit and visit and bring out the favorite tool. The side bows on the shirt. We can do that, Ribbons. I was looking at that. Last week or something. I actually have them in my cart. Toy haulers have garages, so it makes a great. Yeah, it does. So this section right here is actually the toy hauler. When we get done stitching this, I'll kind of give y'all an overview. It's kind of a mess right now, so don't judge me. I'll give y'all a kind of an overview of how I've got my sewing space set up for you. So. Yep, seam ripping is reverse sewing. Exactly. Thank you, Snuggler. I appreciate that. How's Miss Robin today? So if this, like I said, depending on how long seam ripping takes, I'm just hoping we get it done. Did you get that one that has half bath in the garage? Yes. So I have the half bath in the garage. So we actually have a bathroom here. We don't really use it. It's just my husband and I. So he's actually thinking about taking the half bath out, and the refrigerator's right behind me. So he's thinking about taking that half bath out and moving the refrigerator over that way to give it a little bit more space in here. So, but yeah, I'll give you a tour. I'll give you a tour of my sewing space. I'm thinking those embroidery scissors are going to come into play, y'all. I'm thinking those embroidery scissors are going to come into play. I don't know. We're going to see how this works. So schedule for next week. Have y'all thought of schedule for next? Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Have y'all thought of what you want to do for the schedule next week? So as a reminder, y'all get to choose what we do. Y'all get to choose what we do. So this was y'all's idea on the reverse applique, the quilted bow. We could do that. So I know, what was the other thing we have to do next week? There was something we got to do next week. What was it? We're going to do the handbag with the zipper and pockets. So mug roast. Okay. So we have mug rugs. I want to make sure that it's not going to stitch. I think we're okay. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and pen as that's stitching. And I'll move y'all back that way. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Bumping into y'all. Okay, stay there. Okay, so we have making sure that we're not going to stitch the shirt. So binding Amy's quilt. Actually, I may bind it this weekend. I don't know. Okay, so we have zipper. So quilted handbag with zipper. Handbag with zipper. Mug rugs. What else do we have? Quilted bow. You want to do a quilted bow. I got to find, I think the lady that has that pattern, because we want to make sure that we give credit to where the credit is due for them. The double-sided ornaments. We did. You want to do double-sided ornaments again, Crystal? We could do those again. Yes, mug rug out of the hoop. That was not, yeah, that's right. Mug rug out of hoop, not out. Thank you. Not in the hoop. Thank you, thank you. And y'all want to do the double-sided ornaments? Where do you get the pattern for? I'll have to look, B. I think it's on E. I think the pattern for the bow is on E. So I will post, I'll get all those posted. I will post them all to my thing. That way y'all will be able to get the patterns. So I try to post all the patterns. I did go find a pattern for this stencil. I actually created mine on the software, but I did find a pattern for this that I posted for you guys, so you can get that. So I'm gonna put double-sided Christmas ornaments. So tomorrow we're making rope bowls. I have an order for 3 rope bowls, so we're going to work on those tomorrow. What do you want to do for rope next week? Y'all have a request for rope? Where do you post? B. So to get to it, I had to move it. TT didn't allow me to have it in here. So if you go to my bio, rope trees. Okay, rope trees. If you go to my bio, you will see my YT. Click on my YT and you'll see it in there. You'll be able to click on the thing in there. Hey, Pearl. Hello. Good morning, Gracie. Yes, Grace, it's in the bio there. If you click there, you'll be able to see it, and you'll see, do you do how to edge quilting with avoiding designs that were added to quilt? We can try that if you would like. We can try that if you'd like. I'm willing to try anything y'all want. I'm willing to try anything y'all want. Just making sure we're not stitching on there. So, okay, rope trees. Okay, we have a schedule for next week. So, any other requests will go to the following week. So, next week we have handbag with a zipper and pockets, mug rugs out of the hoop. So this is actually not using your embroidery machine for those. Quilted bow. I'll go find the pattern for that, and double-sided Christmas ornaments, and then Friday will be rope trees. We'll make rope trees. So I am fearless. Yes, I'm willing to try anything, y'all. Hey, we're doing a reverse applique that I've never done, so I'm always willing to help and figure that out. That's what you were asking in Quilting After Dark. Oh, got you. I'm an early morning person, y'all. I am a morning person. Morning. And thanks for joining on YT, y'all, because I'm on both platforms. So I am on YT right now and on TT. So if you want to watch on the big screen to see how it's going, you can pop over on YT and throw it up on the TV. Say, they said you'd know it. Ah! Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They are pretty awesome over there. Maybe next week we can do bow side. Okay, you're gonna have to put that one again, Deb. Two more letters to go. Two more letters. Bow. Double-sided bows. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the big bows that they've been showing? Is that what you're talking about? Because that's actually on the thing for this coming week. I have you on. I love having the larger view. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I tried. Good morning, Rue. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, y'all. Thanks for joining, y'all. Thanks for joining. I'm kind of scared. We're about to the bow on side of. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Let me write that down for the following week. Let me write that down for the following week. So, bow on side of shirt. Bow on side shirt. Because I want to try that too. I've actually already got the designs to do it. I purchased the design. So, yes, that is on for the following week. That one's on for the following week. Yes, thank you. Thanks for joining, y'all. Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday. It's been a good week. How's y'all's week been? We've had fun this week. We've had a lot of fun this week. So, all right. Last letter. Okay, so now we're going to remove this out of here. So, question for y'all. Okay, who on here has done reverse applique? Who on here has done reverse applique? Do I take it out of the hoop to trim the fabric off the top, or do I leave it in the hoop to trim it? Tell me. Oh, what is that? I was like, please tell me I didn't just quilt that on the wrong side of the sweatshirt. I did not. Okay, so we're going back this way, y'all. We are going back. I'm taking my coffee. Okay, we are coming this way. Okay, we're going to move over just a little bit. Okay, so somebody wanted to see my sewing area. Let me show you my sewing area right quick. Thank you. You'd leave it in the hoop. Okay, we're going to try and leave it in the hoop right quick. So, all right, so I'm going to go over here and, like I said, ignore my mess. I got a mess going. I need to clean. I haven't cleaned this week because this week has been a little crazy at work. And yeah, so, okay. So we're going to come back over here. I'm going to flip the camera. So this is my husband's chair. He actually made that quilt. My husband was a quilter also. And yeah, that was the most phenomenal quilt. I'm telling you, and the quilt, he learned how to long arm. So, and then I have my chair, our little space chair. So anyway, this is the sewing area. So as you come in here, like I said, this is my stack of stuff we've been making, y'all. So I have my little Husqvarna here. That's the other bathroom. We just don't use it. We have a full-size fridge in here. And my husband's actually thinking about removing the bathroom and moving that fridge over. He goes, you need some more space. Well, as you see. So I have my one embroidery machine here. And then up here, you have two beds up there. So, y'all, that's where my fabric goes. So the nice thing about this, check this out, y'all. So I can actually, so you have the fabric up there. Check this out. I can lower that so I can actually reach my fabric. Is that not cool? I just have to remember to put it back up, because if I don't put it back up, it ends up, what do you call it? Hitting my head. So I have to show y'all. So there's a quilt up there. That was my great grandmother's. I'll have to pull that down and show you what type of. So this is what I have. That's this one. And then I also have, we come over here, I also have this one that I acquired about a month ago off of MP. And then, y'all, this one right here is the one that'll sew through 16 layers. And she does sew through 16 layers. So, and then I have this, and then, yeah, that's my mess over there. But anyways, so I'm going to flip y'all back around. We're going to get you hooped on here, and we're going to start with the seam ripper. And I'm thinking the seam ripper, oh, don't do that. I'm thinking the seam ripper is what we need to do. So Doom super fan goal. I don't know what that is. We're going to pin it. I don't know what that is. Add now. Okay, so we are going to add a new goal. Add a new goal. We're going to add a new goal. We're going to go there. There we go. We're adding new goals. Okay. Oh, you can't see the tour. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, Pearl. I would have to carry the laptop around. I'd have to carry the laptop around. Ah, sorry, Pearl. Ah, sorry. Okay, so we have the sweatshirt in here. So now what we're going to do, good morning, Cindy. Good morning. How are you? So I'm going to take, and I'm going to pull this around this way. Yeah, well, so much for leaving it in the hoop. We were going to leave in the hoop, but that didn't work out very well. Oh, well. I'm going to put you down there. So we've got it stitched on here. We have it stitched on here. So quilting is my therapy. So now what we need to do is we need to cut it out. We need to cut this out. So are we ready for this? And what I've seen people doing is a seam ripper. So I got my seam ripper out, y'all. This one's from Australia. I got it, I don't know, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. And I haven't seen the company on there in a long time. So, all right. Is a seam ripper what we want to use, guys? Is that what we want to use? Because we want to make sure that we get just behind that first fabric. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. We're going to see. We're going to see what we're doing here. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe scissors. Oh, I was going to say, Lorraine, I don't think we want. We're going to see, hopefully, and I don't cut through the back fabric. I think the shears work better. I had to choose hard letters. Doom. I'm assuming I'm doing this right. Then I think we need to cut. I don't know, guys. This is going to be a hard one. See what y'all got me doing? Y'all got me trimming and trimming. Well, so far, we're going to see. You love your tweezers, B. So we're going to see. Get cut in here. I wish y'all could see what I'm doing here. Trimming. Just keep the trimming. Whose idea was reverse applique? Just saying. I'm going to love it after the fact, but I'm not really loving it right now. Just saying. But y'all, I try anything y'all want me to. I try anything you want me to. Okay, the queue is done. The queue is done. What do you think? Tweezer scissors are the best for. I don't have any tweezer scissors. I don't have any tweezer scissors. Okay, queue is done. Now to the U. Now to the U. I think it's going to be pretty once it's done. It's just getting it. Thanks for the follows, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Anybody just join in? We are doing reverse applique, y'all. We're doing reverse applique. So we had stitches. It would have been easier with some bigger letters, probably, maybe. Well, it's big. I couldn't go any bigger because the sweatshirt's only so big. The sweatshirt is only so big, so that doesn't work out very well. See, I'm sitting here talking to myself, y'all. Talking to myself. Good morning. How are you? Go this way. Thanks for the heart, Maze. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go back down this way. So maybe using the fuzzy sweatshirt. The bigger areas isn't too bad. The bigger areas isn't too bad. So small areas, it's not no fun. That bigger area, it trims pretty easy. Bigger area trims pretty easy. Okay, so let's get this one. So that means we got the Q and the U done. The Q and the U. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. Okay, okay, I might be liking this. What do you guys think? The Q and the U. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Let's go Q, U, I. So now we got an I. We're going to do the I. Y'all just get to watch me trim today. You just get to watch me trim today. I don't know how entertaining that is. But I have to say, y'all had me try this. Y'all got to try this. Y'all got to try this because I'm hoping I get it done because I'll wear it today. I'm going to wear it today. Why not, right? I'm brave, Nancy. Hey, I'm willing to try anything y'all want me to do. I'm willing to try anything y'all want me to do. Okay, so we got a QUI. We have a QUI now. QUI. All right. It's on your to-do list one day. Well, I did it for you. So now we got QUIL. So now we're going to the L, y'all. Now we're going to the L. Good morning, Beverly. How are you? We are having fun trimming for the reverse applique. Anybody's just joined in, we are doing a reverse applique on this sweatshirt. It's going to be pretty once it's done. I could see where we're at. So I'm just hoping that I can get it done in time. Doom. Okay, so about got the L done. And I'm assuming the more you wash these, the better it looks too, because that fabric will fray off of there, kind of like your rag quilts, I would assume. Okay, so we got a QUIL. We have a QUIL, y'all. A QUIL. We're going. We are moving. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning. QUILT. T is the next letter. I'm learning the alphabet here. We're learning how to spell this morning. Okay. Now we're going to go around the corners. Go around the corners. Nikki, it was nice walking yesterday. We haven't walked enough lately. We have not walked enough lately. Good morning, Gracie. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Who asked for the reverse applique? I don't remember. Which one of y'all asked for reverse applique? Because when y'all do a reverse applique, I want to see a picture of yours too. I think it's going to be pretty. We're almost to the T. He said, I don't know how to entertain this. Says, sorry, guys. Sorry. But I guess it's part of the process. Part of the process. I'm getting excited because it's actually kind of looking cool. But I'm definitely keeping this sweatshirt and I'm wearing the thing. Okay. How long have I been sewing? So I have been sewing, so I am 51 years old. I have been sewing probably 40 years. You're here with the, thank you, Mima. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you cutting from the right side? So with the scissors, they're curved, so I'm going against the seam. I'm trying to trim against the seam on there. So, okay, so now we're going to the eye. So we got QUIT. We got quilt. We've got quilts. So now we're going to the eye. We're going to the eye, y'all. Okay. The eyes are fairly easy. I like the eyes. I've decided I like eyes. Eyes. I probably wouldn't have gotten the sharps. Well, yeah, I didn't know. Because I had gotten two different ones and, well, the fuzzy is making it kind of harder, but I have another one over here that I was going to do a puff applique on, which we may just have to save that for next time because okay, so there's the eye. Now we go to the end. So it's actually kind of looking cool, y'all. actually kind of looking cool. Okay. Thank you, Miss Amy. Good morning. How are you? Okay, so now in. So Quiltin. Now we're on the in. On the in. Thinking nose. Thank you. I'm kind of liking it. I don't know. I think it's going to be cool. Thinking it's going to be cool. I'm going to be vacuuming. I got to clean tonight when I get home. It looks cool after the idea, but this is not easy. That's all I got to say. Not an easy process. The wider areas are nice because they're like, oh yeah. Okay, we're getting there, y'all. We are getting there. So we got Quiltin. Now we're on to the G. Yeah, chunkier font next time, most definitely. Yeah, I'm thinking like a bubble font. Y'all remember the bubble letters? Remember back in the day, the bubble letters? Okay, maybe people that are my age. Remember the bubble letters that you did like a B and then you did the bubble letter around that? Y'all remember doing that? Remember, it was the coolest thing you had. You wrote everything in bubble letters. I don't know if it still does. Okay. I'm going to say, please tell me somebody else did that. But it was the coolest thing, so. Maybe we'll do bubble letters next time. I'm going to look at my font I have on my software and be like, okay. Like I said, I found the font and I went ahead and purchased the font too. But I posted it on my thing for you guys. That way, if you guys want to try this. But then I went into my software and actually did this. So. But I wanted to find the font for you guys just in case you wanted to. So I try to help my fellow people out there. So, okay. Doom. We're almost done with quilting. It says quilting is my therapy. I'm saying trimming is not my therapy. It's not the most entertaining live today, y'all. You're like, oh boy, what'd you do today? I watched Carrie trim a sweatshirt. It was a lot of fun. But it was a no stress one though. I got those squares yesterday, and now I'm rethinking how I'm going to do her. Awesome, Nikki. You'll have to send me pictures. I want to see what those look like. So Nikki's making a quilt for her daughter. I'm excited to see what it is going to look like. Okay. So we've actually got quilting. Oh my gosh, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Would it help if you put something under it and lay it flat to trim? I don't know. Let me try that, Nancy. Because, no, it could do. What if we put that? Let's put that. Because we could actually use the rotary to trim or to turn. Maybe. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. You trim a bit more on the Q. Okay. We can trim about more on the Q. Oh, because there's a, hold on, I'm turning this way. Sorry, guys. Okay, I trimmed a bit more on the Q, but we're going to do the eye, and then I'll show you what we're going to go ahead and I don't know if this is any better or not. Fabric surgery. Yes, fabric surgery. That's about what it feels like, is fabric surgery. So, okay, on to the S. I don't think that works any better. We're going this way. Because the problem is I think it works better holding it. It was worth a try, though. It was worth a try. This is one of those things, just so y'all know. I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to love this sweatshirt, but I'm not going to do this again, just as an FYI. Just my preference. And watch, I'm going to do this and be like, my grandkids are going to be like, I want something like that, Grandma. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, sure. Then I'll be in doing again. But I think the fluffy shirt makes it harder. So I would not recommend using the fluffy shirt. Just as an FYI, is there a way? Is there an easier way to do it? I have no idea, Amy. I have no idea. This is my first time of doing this, so. It's so pretty. Ah. Yeah, I'm hoping I get it done for my class. I hope I get it done for the class because I really want to wear it for the class. What time is it? We're still okay on time. So just keep cutting, just keep cutting. Okay, so we got, and I trimmed out the queue a little more. Thank you. Thank you. I trimmed out the queue a little more. Is that better? I trimmed out the queue a little more. So would the duck bills work better? Pearl, I think the duck bills are too big. I think those are too big. Because the space that we're trimming is so small. And I think it's my fault for doing such a small or close. I guess I could have, I don't know. The bigger spaces, it trims pretty quickly. But you have like the small area over there, and those are my nightmare. As you see, the bigger ones just trim right away. But the smaller spaces are not no fun. Yep, y'all are watching surgery. Are you liking surgery? What is this going to be turning out? How is the surgery going to come? Yeah, I like the sweatshirt. I do. I like this sweatshirt. I just not liking this process, y'all. But we're gonna finish it. We are gonna finish it because and thanks for hanging out while we do this, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And y'all, while we're doing this, so on my YT page, if y'all can go give me a follow on the YT. I'm trying to hit the 500 on the YT, and I'm close. I'm at, last I looked, I was at 298. So if y'all don't mind going and just give me a follow on there while we're sitting here trimming, because I'm doing the live on both platforms there. So and they said I need a few more on there. So, and just as an FYI, on the YT, it's a bigger screen too. Yeah, somebody asked me to do the reverse applique, so I do whatever y'all ask me to. So even if I don't know how to do it, we figure it out. So this is my first time of doing a reverse applique, y'all. First time of doing a reverse applique. Moving to the Y. Thanks for the follows, y'all. Thanks for the follows. Like I said, we're just having fun this morning. Y'all just sit here and get to watch me trim. Just trimming, trimming, trimming. Just keep it trimming. Just keep it trimming, trimming. Sometimes your hand cramps after your... I know. I'm excited too, Amy. I am excited too. It was funny. The other Amy on here, she was funny. She goes, oh, so you're teaching a class tomorrow? I'm like, no, I'm actually taking a class. And she was such a sweetheart. She goes, you know so much. She goes, I don't think you need to take a class. Reverse applique, Grandma. Reverse applique is, so what it is we added fabric to the inside of my sweatshirt. So we added fabric to the inside of my sweatshirt. And then we actually stitched out the letters on here. And then we're trimming out the inside of those letters that makes the fabric that I put on the back side pop out. So a reverse applique. I did. So I put a the no-show mesh stabilizer on it. I put the no-show mesh stabilizer, this stuff. So I put this on there. It says to use a cutaway stabilizer on there, and I don't want to use the paper because it's gonna be, you're gonna wear it and it's gonna rub against you. So this is actually soft, so it won't what does that mean? You wear it inside out? No, no. So as you can see, you see what I'm doing? So we actually put the fabric on and the stabilizer on the inside of the sweatshirt. So then on the outside of the sweatshirt, we stitched the letters. And now after we've stitched the letter, I'm really liking this all of a sudden, you know. We stitched the letters and then now we're trimming the inside of it without trimming the fabric on the inside. So, which makes it a reverse applique. Right? Now we got to do therapy. We've got, yeah. So it's kind of cool. But you're going to try this, B. All I say is get your coffee out, because you like that, Crystal? And they're kind of cool, right? They're kind of cool. But I think if I do this again, I'm going to try some different letters. I'm going to try some different letters that, because the big areas, they trim out very easy. The big areas trim out very easy, but the small areas might need therapy on your hand, right? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. And then I'm going to go drive 2 hours to the valley to go to a, hey, Amy, to a embroidery class. So gonna go see an embroidery class. I always like to learn new things. I don't know everything. So if I can go learn new things, and then I can share with y'all. Then I can share with y'all. You need smaller scissors, those tight spaces. I know, Lisa, I don't have any smaller. These are the smallest scissors I have. You know what? Let me look. Hold on. Because I have. You sitting there saying that, and I'm like, hold on. What scissors do I have in here? These are tweezers. Y'all, this is the tweezer scissors you're talking about, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna say lettering, yeah. Let me see where we at. We're gonna see what that does. Oh my gosh. Y'all, hold on. We may have. Okay. Tweezer scissors might be okay. I forgot I had them. Okay, so T, H, now we're going to H. These actually may work better, y'all. Those actually, yes, I love, Dolly, I like to learn with y'all. I like to learn with y'all. Like I said, y'all choose what we do. If I haven't done it before, we do it together. We do it together, y'all. So I like to learn too. I like to learn too. That's H. We're doing the H here, y'all. Doom, And I appreciate y'all hanging out and watching me trim fabric here. We're trimming fabric. Trimming, just keep the trimming, just keep the trimming. That's H. I think it goes through there. Yeah, this fuzzy fabric is, I wouldn't recommend it for your first one. Wouldn't recommend it for your first one. So I think I'm going to love it, but not something that I would recommend as your first try on this. But I have to say, you're right. The tweezer scissors, they work a little better. I think they work a little better here. Almost like you're shearing a sheep here. Just did my first. Awesome! In the hoop designs are so much fun. You could also maybe use a beard trimmer carefully. Ooh, maybe, possibly work. This is a lot of intricate work here, y'all. A lot of intricate work here. We're going to see what it turns out. I'm getting excited. Interested in purchasing magnetic hoops. Dime, D-I-M-E, happiness. D-I-M-E is my recommendation. If you look on the big A, they have them there. They have different locations, or they have a website too. They have a website too that you can check out. But that is my recommendation for hoops, for the magnetic. Yes. Thank you, Amy. Okay, we're getting closer. We are getting closer. So I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. So got a couple more to go here. Couple more to go here. I'm gonna be able to wear this today. I'm gonna be able to wear this today because, yo, you gotta wear something cool when you go to a quilting store or a class. You're like, hey, look what I made today. Look what I made today. Doom. Send a comment. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a fun font. It is a fun font, I have to say. It's that I got, I went and purchased a font on E, and I actually posted it on my thing for you guys to see. But then I ended just because I wanted you guys to be able to have one. And then I went into my software I have, which is my software starts with an R. So, or with an F. It's, where are we at? Actually, I'm going to show it right quick. So this is what I use. So works out really well. Yes. Thank you, Cynthia. That way, if you guys want to try this, and I think it's the same font as this. I believe it's the same font. Because I was using, I was going to use that one, but on there, you actually have to go in and add each letter onto there, and then it stops after stitching after each letter. So I wanted to do just a continuous stitch. So I went and created one. I have to say these scissors are a lot quicker. They are a lot quicker there. Okay, A. We got 3 more letters, y'all. 3 more letters. We are so close. Three more letters. 3 more letters. If the inside is uncomfortable, use sulky cover a stitch, iron on. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I always worry about that because it's like, if you're going to be, wear it as a shirt or something, you don't want it rubbing against your skin. I mean, granted, I'm going to wear this over a t-shirt because, those lovely hot flashes, you get hot and you're like, ah! But I'm kind of scared that it might be cold in the class today. So I'm going to wear a sweatshirt. I was going to wear a hoodie, but now I'm like, nope, I'm going to wear this because I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get this done. 2 more letters. Oh my gosh. Two more letters, y'all. 2 more letters, and we're going to be done. Thank you for hanging out this morning. Thanks for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. If the ends, oh yeah, you already told me that one. So variegated thread is pretty. Oh, Y'all are over there yakking. Sorry I'm not seeing all your comments. Sorry I'm not seeing all your comments, but trying to get this all done before it's time to go. There's probably an easier way to do this, and I'm probably doing it the hardest way out there, but I have to say again, thank you for the idea for the tweezer scissors, and I didn't even realize I had them. Y. We're on to the Y. Last one. Oh my gosh, y'all. We actually are getting there. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought when I started. I apologize. Not as bad as I thought when I started. I might do another one. I might be willing to do another one. Because now that I've figured it out, it is the learning process. I'm new to quilting, but I have been using a commercial embroidery machine for 20 years. Awesome. Whoa, y'all. I love embroidery. I love quilting. So if you want to learn anything for quilting, let me know. Let me know, because we can do, y'all get to choose what we do on lives. Y'all get to choose. So somebody decided they wanted to see reverse applique. That's why we're doing this one. So if you have something that you want to see on live, good morning. Good morning. Could you do a bow on the side seam on a sweat? Actually, we have that scheduled for not this coming week, the following week. We have that scheduled for the following week, Miss Cindy. Because the week coming up, where's that here? So this week coming up, we have a handbag, kind of like the one we made yesterday, handbag, and this one is going to have a zipper and pockets on it. That one's going to have a zipper and pockets on that one. So we'll be doing that one on Monday. Tuesday, we'll be doing mug rugs, and we'll actually just be sewing them. We're not going to use the embroidery hoop for that. We're not going to use the embroidery hoop for that one. So have a commercial, but have a hard time threading it, and the company given up. I'm sorry. Well, that's not right. That is not right. Is it a multi-needle one, or making sure I got all this before I missed part of the A. I just moved on to the next one without finishing the A. Okay. Pink. Thinking. Okay. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Hold on, I'm going to take this tag off here. It's a 15 needle. You're driving. take this off. Oh, we got to trim. We got to turn it inside out and trim the inside. Hold on. And y'all, we got it done in time. I got to trim the inside fabric off because we put that on the inside. So I put, right? So we have the no-show, and then we're going to trim this off. Trim this off, yeah. We use tape, keep it on there. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to use the pink and shears. That way. Make sure you don't cut the sweatshirt, Carrie. Don't cut the sweatshirt. That'd been bad. Got all of it done, and then I go trim the back fabric and cut the sweatshirt. That'd have been bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so let's turn this back. Did you use for the inside? No, you're good. You don't, so yeah, so the inside, I just used a, we're going to put this on. I just used a, just a cotton fabric on it. You could use any of the, oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, I am excited. I'm excited. Y'all, what do you think? So I used, so for the interfacing, I used the no-show mesh. I used the no-show mesh for the stabilizer. And then, so I put this on the back, and then I took and put a piece of fabric here. We'll get this out. So we used the no-show mesh interfacing. Then we used the piece of fabric, and then I put that on the inside of the sweatshirt. And then we took it on, yeah. And then we turned it in right side out. So then we put the inside of the hoop. And my replay will be on YT, y'all. Anybody, go hit my YT, y'all. Give me a follow on YT. So put this on the inside, and then on the outside of your sweatshirt, you hooped this into the outside of the sweatshirt, and then we stitched it out. And then we went and had fun with scissors. Then we went and had fun on scissors. You took on a challenge with that particular fabric, and it's beautiful. My two favorite colors are blue and green. Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you. And thank y'all for hanging out this morning. Y'all, I appreciate you hanging out and watching me do a new project. Because, like I said, I like to do new projects too. So, y'all have things that you want me to do? Let's have some fun. I am wearing this today, y'all. I am wearing it to class. So, thank you, Miss Amy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm looking at the queue, but I don't see any more because I don't see any more to trim out. I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't know. The queue looks kind of funny. The queue looks kind of funny. We're going to look at that and see if we can trim a little bit more off that queue. We're going to see if we can trim a little bit more off of the queue. But I'm in love with the sweatshirt, y'all. You too, Miss Dolly. You have a good day too. Yeah, I'm going to have to, we got about a couple minutes here. Couple minutes. I'm going to take that. I'm going to trim just a little bit right here. Because that queue looks kind of funny. What'd you say, Miss Cynthia? Oh, that's just you. Okay. What are you making? And I don't know yet. I don't know, Amy. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it's actually gonna learn. So I'm excited. Yes. So these are the scissors I'm using, and y'all, that was a game changer. And they're called tweezer scissors. So they almost look like the tweezers. So the blue thread may have made, yeah, Well, we did. So we used blue thread on them. So we used blue thread on them, but I think it's the fuzzy material. You really can't see the stitching. You really can't see the stitching. So, but yeah, I used blue thread because if you see, it was stitched with blue thread. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's the fabric. It's the fuzzy fabric. And we probably could have put that what do you call it? The impressed as all. Amy, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm definitely wearing this today. I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. Yes, topping, Lisa. Yeah, because we could have put like a topping on like the yeah, right? I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. Tearaway topping. Thank you, Lisa. I was trying to remember the name. You know how you try to remember the name of it and you're like, I can't remember. Washable. Yes, Robin. So I'm thinking the washable would probably be best on there because you do the trimming out and then you'd have to throw it in the wash before you wear it. But I think it would probably be best. So thank you, Jen. Thank you. I'm thinking, so I don't know. Now I'm almost want to do another one. We may have to do another one, y'all. We may have to do another one. I don't know. Okay, so tomorrow we are doing rope bowls. Let me show you. I have 3 rope bowls that we're going to do. And the 3 rope bowls that we're doing, I'm pulling these out. That's for my granddaughter. So I have 3, because I have 3 rope bowls that are on order. Because Friday, y'all, if y'all are new to me, Friday is rope day. Friday is rope day. Tearaway topping is thin and works better for me than, oh, okay. I might try it both ways. Might try it both ways. Okay, so tomorrow I have an order for 3 rope bowls. Because anybody that's new to me, like I said, Friday's rope. We always do something with rope on Friday. So, yeah, we're going to do another one, Beverly. So, yes. So, one of the rope bowls is going to be the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat. So, this will be one of the rope bowls. The other rope bowl will be I think it's a bearded dragon. So, we're going to do a bearded dragon. And then the other rope bowl, I have done one of these and I got a request for another one. So I have three of these on order. So yeah, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. So we're going to have some fun tomorrow. We will have some fun tomorrow. Yeah, I think the first one we're going to do is the Cheshire Cat, right? I don't know. This owl stitches out pretty, y'all. This one is really pretty. So thank you, Pearl. You have a wonderful day too. You have a wonderful day too. So these are all Christmas presents. So these are all Christmas presents. So it'll be fun. It's going to be fun. So come hang out tomorrow. We're going to have some fun with rope. Come hang out tomorrow. And again, y'all, if you are on here, go hit my YT, please. Go hit my YT. Give me a follow there. That way, you know, you can see me on both platforms. All my replays are on YT. So if you want to see how we did this today, go hit the YT because it'll be on there. It's going to be on there for y'all to see. So, and I'm live on both platforms. That way they're immediately available. That live is immediately available for you to go play. So, yeah, the owl is gorgeous. The owl is gorgeous. The next shirt saying sewing therapy. Yeah, I think you may be right on that one. So Lisa, if you click in my bio, it'll take you right there. If you go back to my bio and click there, you'll see it right down below in the middle thing. Just click right in there and it'll take you over to my YT. It'll take you over to my YT. Your class is going to love. I know. I'm excited. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know how it goes. So I'm excited. I'm like looking at this, you know, y'all. Look what we did today. Look what we did today. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, anyways, I have to say thank y'all for asking me to do a reverse applique because I never really would have thought of doing a reverse applique. So I appreciate y'all asking me to do a reverse applique. Again, next week's schedule. What y'all have asked for is a quilted handbag with a zipper on top and pockets. So the handbag we did yesterday, let me show you that again. The handbag we did yesterday was the quilted handbag out of the quilt squares we made. The quilted handbag out of the squares we made. So the next one we're going to do is another quilted handbag out of squares we've made. And this is going to be, and this one's purple and green. This one's purple and green. So this is going to be the next quilted handbag. So this will be on Monday, y'all. So this will be Monday. And so, and this one we will have a zipper on top. We're going to have pockets on the inside. I'm thinking on the back side on this one. I'm thinking on the back side on this one, you have a pocket for your phone. A pocket for your phone. Where is that iron stand from? This one? Is this what you're talking about? I got this from the Big A. So this is actually a wireless iron. This is a wireless iron on here. So I love that thing. It works phenomenal. So especially in the camper, you have to be able to, you know, limit your space, and there's only so much I can do. So not having to worry about a cable hooked onto it makes it a lot easier. So anyways, so back to the schedule for next week. So quilted handbag on Monday. Tuesday we're going to do mug rugs. So, and we're doing mug rugs sewn. We're going to sew mug rugs. So this is a abstract mug rug that we made. So we're going to be doing mug rugs with the sewing machine. We're not going to be doing those in the hoop. So we'll be actually making mug rugs, sewing them. So Tuesday, this one's going to be new for me, y'all. A quilted bow. There is a lady that is on E, and she has made these gorgeous quilted bows. Oh, the lizard for tomorrow is an iguana. Thank you, Nikki. So she's been making these big quilted bows. So, and they're gorgeous. So we get to learn together on that one. So next week we will be doing that one on Wednesday. Thursday, double-sided ornaments. Where's my double-sided ornaments? So we're going to be making some more double-sided ornaments. And I think what we'll do is we may make a few outside of the hoop too with the sewing machine, just in case y'all want to see that. So, because I think I can do it. I think I can do that. Yes. So we did these. So somebody asked for the double-sided ornaments again. So Friday, on Friday, we're going to be making rope trees. Again, Friday is rope day, y'all. Friday is rope day. So I'm going to finish my quilt this weekend. I'm going to make a quilted bag next week. Woohoo, Robin. Yay. Awesome. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you again for joining. Again, go hit the YT. Replay is there. I will be back on tomorrow morning again with ropes. We're going to be making those rope bow, the Cheshire Cat, the iguana. Thank you, Nikki. The iguana and the owl. So we should be able to at least get 2 of them done, if not all 3. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I will share what we do in there. And thanks again for the idea for the reverse applique, y'all. I'm kind of loving it. So y'all have a great day, and see you next time.